If you're watching this video, I'd like to say congratulations, you've made it. It's Friday, the end of the week, and it is Figure Friday here on Headlocks and Hot Packs. Thank you for tuning in once again. Welcome to those watching on thechairshot.com. And today, you might see right here that there is a hole in the pop vinyls that you usually is not there, of course, if you watch the show every week. Hopefully you do. And there is a hole here which you can't really tell because I've had that Chris Jericho, which we will look at in the future, kind of hidden behind another figure that is propped up right directly next to the television. We have a double dose of the man today, the myth, the legend. The usual pan down. Starting off first, it's Goldberg. We have a double dose of Goldberg. Taking a look first here, of course, at his pop vinyl figure. I never really set out to collect pop vinyls. I never really had any intention of collecting them. But through different means, whether people... It started off with someone giving them to me, actually. I think I was given one, and then I was given another, and then I started buying a couple. And as you can see in the background there, then it turned into, well, I need to fill this up, and it needs to all be pop vinyls, or else it will just look weird. So that's kind of how I got into it. I don't think I really have anything too spectacular for pop vinyls. There is one that is autographed, which if you want to mess around and quickly pause the intro video that goes with the drum roll of the music there's a number of pictures, and you will see that autographed pop vinyl in there. I'm not going to give it away. If you want to go search for it, go ahead. But we'll check it out in the future also. So that's probably the coolest one. I do have a couple of exclusive ones. Again, we will look at those in the future. But here is the Goldberg, and you see he's got the typical black trunks with white trim there, which I believe that was his WWE run in 2003 and 2004. And here is the back. So he is number 36, and 34 is Balor, 35 is Foley, 37 was AJ Styles. I do have the Foley. We'll look at him in the future. I had the Balor at one point, and I believe I traded it, or I might have gifted it to somebody. So that is the Goldberg pop vinyl figure. One thing I wanted to address, some people might be wondering why I don't, to use the term that the major wrestling figure podcasts use, why I don't let them breathe. I'm just not a big fan of that, and while I have zero intention of selling anything in my collection, if the time ever came that, you know, I really had to, I'd much rather have them, my figures, like mint on card, or at least on card, or in box and not opened. As you can see, there's like a little bit of a tear there, but I have never ever opened this, so it is an unopened pop vinyl figure. Like I said, that's an in case of emergency kind of a situation. I would want the most value out of them as possible, especially if, you know, God forbid something happened to me and some of my family had to deal with all my collector crap, and so I guess that would kind of make it a little better for them as well. So I do not let them breathe. I do have a small handful of figures, such as like mystery minis, which, you know, come in blind bags, so you have to open them, or else you don't know what you have. And I do have some Jada Metal figures that I opened because don't really see much value in those, and it's kind of a space-saving decision. We'll look at those in the future anyhow. And on to our next figure. I believe I'm going to have to back the camera up for this one. This was a fairly recent purchase, and the first of any of these kind of figures that I had owned, just because usually they're quite expensive. This is Entrance Greats Goldberg. Sorry, trying to get some good centering for everybody there. Usually these figures run, I want to say like $30 to $35 or so. I saw this, it was at Target, and they had a number of them, and they were on clearance. They were half off. So I only paid 15 bucks for this. So I had to get it, and of course, the cool thing about these is you can see there's a little button here, and hopefully this will work. So it plays some of his music there. And of course this is Goldberg's, probably his WCW days, because I'm pretty sure he wore, he was wearing this kind of attire in his first WWE run. And one of his, I think, was that his only championship run in WCW with that title? Was it when he beat Hogan? It might be. Here's the back of it. Of course, they have him with the sparklers. By Spyro there. And you can check the bottom. Drums, thunder cymbals, crash. Horns blare, and gladiatorial synchronicity. Wow. Intense there. As the name of the most destructive force in WCW history rings throughout the arena, Goldberg. Of course, we most recently saw Goldberg nearly split Dolph Ziggler in half at SummerSlam. So he was next. I wonder if anybody else will be next on Goldberg's list. And the cool thing about these entrance greats is the packaging, which is another thing that I wanted to get to with regards to not opening any of my wrestling figures. A lot of people will open them and put them in like display cases and things like that. But as far as I'm concerned, you know, if you're paying, you know, full price for this and it's $30 to $35, part of what you're paying for is the packaging itself. Because, quite frankly, in my opinion, I'm not going to put together any kind of a display that's any cooler than what has been provided by Mattel here, or even by Funko with these pops. I guess if it came down to it, I know a lot of people open these because just for space-saving reasons, you could open these up and make kind of a stack almost display. I've seen some of those in pictures on Twitter and Facebook. People will do that. But it's just not for me. Like I said, I never really planned on collecting pop vinyls in the first place, so I only picked up more just to kind of fill out underneath the television there, which you guys always see every week to start the show. So I don't plan on buying any more, so to me there's no reason to open them up at all. So that is going to do it for Figure Friday. I know the last couple Figure Fridays I showed off autographs with the figures. I do not have a Goldberg autograph. I can't imagine I will ever be going to a meet and greet to get a Goldberg autograph. If I were, this would be a pretty cool one to get autographed. But that will do it for Figure Friday. We will see you on Sunday with a new video once again. You'll have to tune in and find out what we will be checking out. Best way to do that is to hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. Help us get to 100 subscribers. I film these videos ahead of time, so maybe we'll get lucky and hit 100 subscribers by the time this video is released. That would be really cool. That would make this guy pretty happy. So once again, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe if you have not yet, and we will catch you on Sunday night with a new episode of Headlocks and Hot Packs.